Hello, girls. How are you guys doing? I'm just came in from working on a soft start, as we call it. So I just figured I haven't done a video in a while, but happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, even though it was a couple weeks ago. I know we got birthdays coming up and all kinds of good stuff, and I just want to. I'm going to try and remember to do one for each one of your birthdays. Make sure we get those out for you guys. We're doing okay. We are, let's see, I am at Granite Canyon Quarry. I think I put that on my last video. I haven't looked at videos for a while. I've been busy, and every time I think about making one, I just really can't, I don't know, I just can't bring myself to making one. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I just need to make one to let you girls know that we're still thinking of you and that we still love you immensely, and our hearts are with you at all times. I don't want to get all sad and all that stuff. I've done enough videos with the sadness thing, and there's so much sadness in the world. We don't need no more sadness. Just know that we're doing good. Me and Mimi is doing really good. She still misses you girls, 100%. I'm not going to lie about that at all. She prays about every night that she'll be able to see you girls again. And I pray all the time that we'll get to see you again too. So, but that keeps our hopes up. I do pray you guys are doing good. I hope school is going good. That's a big thing. Hello, little Munchkin, you should be starting school. God, how long has it been? It's been a couple of years. I know you were about 2.5 when all this went down, and so I really don't even know if you remember us. I really don't. I hope you do. You always had really good hugs for Grandpa here. I really do miss your hugs. I miss you. I miss you too, Peanut. And but anyway, I hope school's going good. I really do. I would love to hopefully be able to see you graduate, Peanut, and you too, Munchkin, when it comes to that time. And I'm praying that at that point we'll have communication again. It's still years away. But I did find out that I am going to be transferred back to Guernsey, which is actually my hometown, so I'm going to be around my mom. She really misses me and all that stuff, and we do live there, but during the week I have to come down here, and then it's a pain in the butt. It really is, because I got to come down here Monday morning, 2:30 in the morning. I get up, drive down here, go to work, and then I stay down here in an apartment, and then when I'm off Friday, I drive back to Guernsey, where your Mimi's at, and hang out for the weekend, and then Monday morning I do it all over again. So it's kind of nice to actually be able to, it's 5 minutes away from my house, basically. So I'll be able to have time at home from now on, and I'll be able to work on our house that we're putting out there on that 30 acres we own, and we'll be able to get the farm going. And I'm going to buy your Mimi a donkey, and we're actually going to name it Donkey, kind of like Shrek. I just love that name. I think it's amazing. Not amazing, but I think it's just funny. But yes, your Mimi wants a donkey, and so she's been looking at all these videos about donkeys. And she sends them to me, and I'm like, I know you want a donkey. And she just thinks they're so cute. And I think they're pretty cute. I've been around donkeys because I grew up on a farm, and they're actually pretty cool animals. They're really smart. Holy cow! You'd be amazed how smart a donkey is. Yeah, everybody looks at them, and they're they're two names. You got donkeys, and then jackasses and mules and all that stuff. But donkeys are like one of the smartest animals I've ever been around. They can figure out a way out of anywhere. But they're also very oh they imprint on people, or a person imprints. I don't know how that works, but anyway, so when they imprint on somebody, I hate that heater, it's so loud. But when they imprint on somebody, it actually I got a mohawk. It actually it's like they're life partners for life, But yeah, so I'm gonna get your Mimi a donkey and name it Donkey, just like Shrek, because I just still think that's just funny. But hopefully you guys will be able to come see the donkey. That'd be awesome. And then of course we'll probably have chickens and goats. I don't know about goats. I really don't know about goats. My grandpa had a goat. He had multiple goats, and he would milk them, and they would make cheese and everything out of it, and it was kind of crazy. We were like serious farmers. We grew our own food, everything like that. But goats, they're kind of fun, but holy cow, are they a pain in the butt. They will eat everything. If you have trees, they eat the bark off the trees. They'll kill a tree. They're just a huge pain in the butt. You got to really take care of them. But they're pretty cool. But your Mimi wants a goat. I'm kind of like, yeah. I mean, the donkey I get. The goats we're gonna have to talk about, because my personal experience with goats, we don't want a goat. No. But anyway, but we'll have chickens and stuff like that, and probably some turkeys. And your Mimi definitely does not want any geese, because she's had geese and they were mean. Geese are mean. They really are. They chase you, hiss, they pinch, they'll bite you and pinch your skin, and they're just buttheads. I don't like geese. Ducks are pretty cool. They just quack, 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 walk around and just do about their own thing. But yeah, we'll get chickens, and we're definitely gonna have a donkey. Probably no horses. Horses are expensive, and I am personally not a horse man. I like horses. Horses kind of like me. They don't like to be ridden by me. Now your Uncle Len, my little brother, he's an amazing horseman. He loves horses. He gets on them. He rides them and all that stuff. Me, I get along fine with them, but me and the riding thing with horses, I gave up on that when I was probably about 10 years old. I got bucked off of them way too many times to want to deal with them anymore. So I came to an understanding with my horses. They stay over there, I stay over here. I'll pet you, I'll feed you, I'll scrub your ears, I'll brush you and all that, but I ain't getting on your back and riding you. Absolutely not. So personally, probably not going to get a horse. Too expensive just to have them as what we call a yard ornament. But other than that, yeah, we'll have everything else. Hopefully I'll have my forge set up here within the next year, so I can start making knives again and all that. I'm still doing leather crafting. I made that purse for you, Peanut, that pink one. I want to make one for Munchkin or Armani. I want to make one for you, Armani, but I honestly don't know if you'd ever get it. I really don't. I know Grandma, my mom, your grandma, it'd be your great grandma. She has made you guys like pillowcases, because she sews a lot, and she's made you guys all kinds of stuff. And I know she's talked to Chris, or actually your grandpa, Papa. I don't know what you guys call him. I think it's Papa. But she sent all of these presents to him to give to Haley, to give to you girls. With the communication that we have none of, I don't know if you ever got them. I hope you did. my mom really worked pretty hard on your guys' Christmas presents. So, and she does it every year, but I think this last year, which was 2025, I think that's the last she's going to make them for you, because she made them and then tried to contact, she sent them to your grandpa, papa, whatever you call him. But nobody ever communicated back that they were given to you or contacted. And I mean, she spends like about a week on each present. And I told her, Mom, if they're not even getting them, then no. I'll take care of the Christmas presents. So I'm the Christmas presents I'm just making and kind of putting in a box. And I guess if we ever do see you guys again, then we'll give you your presents when we see you, I guess. Maybe if we see you. Anyway, but other than that, everything's going good. We got over our issues that we had in Tennessee. We got all that taken care of, and we are rebuilding our lives here in Wyoming. And again, I hope at some point we'll have communication and I can guide you to the YouTube channel, as Grisby Knives. I'm hoping that some point you'll see all these videos that I've made for you, and I do apologize. There was quite a span of time between the last one and this one. There was, but like I said, I just, every time I wanted to make one, there's just it's very emotional for me to make one for you guys, because it just is. A lot of stuff, and like I said, I don't want it to be a sad video. I don't. There's a lot of sadness in the world. I want this to be a good video. So I do apologize for the lack of time between the last video and this one, and I'm gonna try and I guess as our old saying, my old saying, just like my dad's saying to me was, buck up, buttercup. And excuse me, I hiccuped. But yeah, or suck it up, buttercup. So just need to move on, and remember that there is always the hope that we will see you, and I cling on to that hope. So I'm going to make that my happiness point, and I'm going to try and get you guys out of video again sooner than later. But anyway, guys, other than that, yes, I will be going back to Guernsey now, so I won't have to be driving here, so that's a plus. Yay. I'm actually happy to have that. Your Uncle Dale will be coming home hopefully in August, so that's really good news. Delaney is up in Gillette, Wyoming, and he misses you immensely. He never got to meet you, Armani. He did meet you, but you were like way young. I mean, you were probably 4 months old. So he never did get to meet your Uncle Delaney, but he's seen you before. But with us not being able to have you when you were so small, you never did get to hang out with your Uncle Delaney. He's so funny too. Peanut loved him. Well, if you remember him, Peanut, So your Uncle Delaney misses you a lot, Amaya. And I do pray that you get to meet your Uncle Delaney, Armani. I really do, because he is a huge teddy bear. He's like 6'4", weighs about 320 pounds, and he's just this big old man. But he's just this big giant teddy bear at heart. He's got a heart of gold, But and I hope you guys get to meet your Uncle Dale. I really do, at some point. He's a good man. He is. He just made a bad mistake. But anyway, I love you too. I really do. And I miss you guys with all my heart. I mean, it hurts sometimes, but I'm not going to make this sad video again. Anyway, I love you too, and I will look at making you guys another one. And hopefully I'll suck it up, Buttercup, and I'll just make you one. So I really do love you guys, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Love you. Bye.